What is up, guys? The Great Wall back at it with another video. Today we are here with another rebuild. Sorry, blanked out for a second. Another rebuild. It is going to be the Washington Nationals. It is finally time for my favorite team. Yeah, we really don't have much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very honest person about my Nationals. We don't really have much to be excited for. I mean, we've got a lot of young players, but it seems like we are in this endless cycle of get good players from trades, develop those players, trade them away for prospects, develop those prospects, maybe hit on a couple of them, trade them away for more prospects. It's just like an endless loop, and it feels like it's going to be happening again soon with CJ Abrams. It feels like it's about to happen with James Wood in the next couple of years. It's going to happen with Dylan Cruz at some point, probably DJ Harris, probably Brad Lord, probably Dalen Lyle. It's like a never-ending cycle that is never going to stop from what it feels like, but it is what it is. And I know what you guys are thinking, what is going to be the theme for this rebuild? The rebuild theme is going to be president names only. I'm going to stick to mainly first names unless I need to go get a last name or something, but I'm going to list off all of the names. There's been 47 different not different presidents, but there's 45, I think, if you don't count Grover Cleveland twice and Donald Trump twice. So out of those 45 different individuals, we have 29 unique names. And I'm going to name them off really quickly. So we have George, John, Thomas, James, Andrew, Martin, William, Zachary, Millard, Franklin, Abraham, Ulysses, Rutherford, Chester, Grover, Benjamin, Theodore, Woodrow, Warren, Calvin, Herbert, Harry, Dwight, Lyndon, Richard, Gerald, Ronald, Donald, and Joe. So those are the names that we have to stick with. We're allowed to take different variations of the names. Like, for instance, for Theodore, I can take a Ted. For Benjamin, I can take Ben Brown or something. We're gonna be semi loose with it. We're not gonna be like strict. It has to be exactly James. It can be Jimmy. Well, technically, Jimmy Carter was also a president, but you get my point. So those are the names we have to work with. If I need to go get a Washington, or if I need to go get an Adams, I might actually go get Jason Adams, now that I'm thinking about it. We're going to use some of the last names, but we're not going to use a lot of them. We're going to try to stick mainly to the first name. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start making some trades. Alright, the first deal we're going to make is for Tommy Edman. We're going to send away Dalen Lyle and Devin Fitzgerald, two guys I can't use. Alright, we are going to get AJ Puck. His first name is, hold on, I think it's Andrew. Yeah, his name is Andrew Jacob Puck, so we can use him because his name is Andrew. So, yeah, we're going to send Luis Garcia over to the Diamondbacks to get him. Alright, we send over a big package for Ben Rice. Benjamin's one of the ones, so CJ Abrams, Alex Clemney, Brady House, and Brad Lord. CJ Abrams' name is like, it's something that I can't use. I don't remember exactly what it is. Hold on. His first name is it going to tell me? Hold on. I just had it. I don't know where it is. Paul Christopher. So I can't use either of those names, so yeah. Alright, we are going to get Joe Jimenez for Cade Cavalli. Alright, we are going to get Zach Eflin. We're going to give away Clayton Beater and Andre Granillo to do so. Yeah. Alright, a huge deal. We're going to get William Contreras. We give up Eli Willits, Nasim Nunez, Gavin Fiend, and Curtis Meade to do it. But we now have an elite catcher, so yeah. We're going to get Ben Brown for Trevor Williams and Jackson Kent. I think this is going to be a solid deal for us. Alright, we're going to get Andrew Salfrank and John Curtis for Jacob Young. Two more pitchers as we get closer to technically being eligible. I don't think we're going to be good enough this year, but I just want to be eligible. So if we somehow accidentally sneak into the playoffs, we might have a chance. Who knows? Alright, we are going to get Will Vest. We're going to give away Robert Hassel III and Jose Tena. Alright, we're going to get James Outman for Travis Sikora. Pretty simple. Alright, this feels like a big overpay, but we're going to send Ben Kasperius over to the Dodgers for Jarlin Susana. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. We aren't eligible, which is okay. We're not really good enough yet anyway. Good thing is we don't have too many older guys that are like regressing like crazy. We do have William Contreras in the All-Star game, which I kind of assumed would happen. At least I would hope it would happen. Is there anyone else? Contreras hitting 330. Just need to make sure we lock him down on a long-term extension so we don't lose him in free agency. Do we have anyone else? I'm hoping we have James Wood out there. We do not. Alright, that's fine. We just need to, yeah, just make some more moves in the offseason. We're not making the playoffs this year, so it's fine. Alright, we had a very good draft. We had 4 players in the 90s and 2 in the high 80s, so a lot of good trade value that we have here. Hopefully we can make a couple big moves this offseason to ensure ourselves a challenge complete. Alright, 73 and 89 is not good, obviously, but it doesn't really matter because we're not ready yet. James Wood and William Contreras definitely are. Ben Rice is getting very good. AJ Puck, Tommy Edman. Like I said, we don't really have any guys that are too old. John Curtis is kind of getting old, but you know what? It's fine. We have a mainly young core here, which I think is going to help us out, except for obviously players that we don't need. Yeah, honestly, I think we're going to be fine next year. We just have a couple big names we need to get, and then a couple small names throughout the team. So let's go ahead, try to make some big moves. All right, we are going to sign Zach Gallen to be one of our starting pitchers. His full name is Zachary, just so you know, but obviously Zach. Yeah. All right, we're also going to sign George Springer, $14 million deal. I feel like that's not bad for him. He's an 80 overall. Hopefully he can just kind of help out the team a little bit. All right, it took a lot, but we do get Joe Ryan. We give up basically 3 of our 4 A potential guys, as well as Dion Roca. Yeah, I tried everything. This is what it took. Joe Ryan, welcome to the team. I think pitching staff-wise, we're good. We just need to get hitters. Unfortunately, all the hitters that I need to get are blocked behind the untouchable list. So, yeah, we're going to have to make something work here. All right, we're going to trade Christian Vaquero for Will Benson. It's another Will. All right, we're going to get Andrew Vaughn for Keibert Ruiz and Yohandy Morales. There's also some slightly bad news. Ignore that. They DFA'd Joe Jimenez because this game is fucking stupid. And why would they decide to DFA my 78 overall relief pitcher when I have 60 overall relief pitchers on my 40-man? Can we use some, like, logic here, please? Can we, like, just... Why? Why would it automatically DFA someone? Like, that's probably the most broken thing in franchise. Like, stop DFAing my good players, and then I have no option but to fucking release them or send them down, and they're gonna get claimed on waivers anyway. It's like, it's just such a pain. It's such a hassle. Like, why? I signed him for 14 years. Like, come on. Why did it also release JP Crawford? What is wrong with this game? Genuinely, what is wrong with this game? Alright, we pull off a huge deal. We have to give up a lot, but we get Will Smith for DJ Harris, Dylan Cruz, Michael Chung, and Craig Becker. Alright, we're going to get Joey Ortiz. We send over Caleb Lamavita and Andres Chaparro. I have to recount, but I think that's it. I think that's everyone we need. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. I didn't even draft. This team's going to win it all. We took a little bit of a skid towards the end right before the break, but we are 1 game back on the Phillies. And we're going to catch up with them. We're going to blow them out of the water. No pitchers on our team are on the All-Star team as well. But William Contreras is here. Anyone else? Come on, there has to be someone else. No one else. That is actually very concerning. All right, let's finish out the year. No draft class, like I said. One, I completely forgot about. And 2, I think we're going to win this anyway. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Alright, we destroyed it. We win 103 games. We are the 1 seed, which is phenomenal. AJ Puck led the league in saves. Good for him. How did the rest of the guys do? I didn't check this last year. I completely forgot. We had 2 players play every single game, which is phenomenal. Both of them first baseman, which I think is funny. Andrew Vaughn went up to an 81. Good for him. Very good for him. Alright, William Contreras with a 7.7. Will Smith is playing third base, so... I mean, he actually did really well. 4.3 from him. Tommy Edman with a 3.1. Andrew Vaughn with a 2.5. Joey Ortiz with a 2. Ben Rice with a 1.5, J.P. Crawford with a 1.3, James Outman with a 0.5. James Wood only with a 0.2. Not a good year for him whatsoever. Pitching-wise, we had 3 guys win 10 or more games. Joe Ryan, not as good as I needed him to be. I mean, actually, he did really well, just not many decisions. 5 WAR from him. Zach Eflin with a 2.1. Zach Littell with a 1.9. Zach Allen with a 1.2. Joe Jimenez with a 1.1. Yeah, it's funny. We have 3 starters named Zach, which I think is funny. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was funny. Gus Farland actually isn't on the MLB team, but yeah, we're going to go fix the team, and then we will hop into the playoffs. All right, we're taking on the Padres in the first round. Ryan versus Pivetta. Say loss. Oh, I accidentally went past second game. Gallen versus King was a W. Littell versus Musgrove. Say loss. Come on. Eflin versus Vasquez. Brown versus King to move on. Is going to be a W. I'm going to make sure our team looks good, and then we'll hop in against the Cubs. All right, we're taking on the Cubs. Joe Ryan versus Shota. Is a W. Gallen versus Horton. Is a W. Littell versus Steele. Is a W. Eflin versus Shota for the sweep. Loss. Ben Brown versus Edward Cabrera. No way. Joe Ryan versus Cade Horton. Okay, we are moving on. I'm going to fix the rotation, and then we'll take on the Mariners. All right, we're taking on the Mariners in the World Series. Joe Ryan versus Brian Wu. Is a W. Zach Allen versus George Kirby. Is a W. Littell versus Gilbert. Is a W. We are up 3-0. Take a look at the team. Everyone on here is the name of a president. Maybe not exactly perfect like the Bens. I don't know if their full names are Benjamin, but we're counting it. Obviously like Tommy's, and AJ stands for Andrew, if you don't remember. JP stands for John? I think it's John. I could be wrong. But I know it's one of the ones. Joey Ortiz. Like I said, everyone here has one of those names. If I made a mistake, let me know down in the comments below, but I don't think I did. So let's go hop into game 4, see if we can finish the sweep. All right, we got ooh, you know what? We're going to go Joe Ryan on the bump for this game 4. We are the home team, which means they had the better record. See if Joe Ryan can do a job for us. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Beautiful work. Obviously, we want to use Joe Ryan because, you know, in case it goes further, we can use him for a 3rd time. We take the lead, and we're going to immediately give it up. And we're going to give it up again. A little bit more. Come on. All right, Joe Ryan, we're gonna call it a day for you there. We're going to go to Andrew Alvarez, see if he can hold on a little bit. He's not. He's not. That's all right. Hitting, come on. I need the hitters to do something here. Our hitters, not theirs. 5-1. I don't think we're winning this one. Okay, we put up 1. All right. Andrew Alvarez, you're done. Give me Ben Kasparius. Why not? They're going to steal a base. Our offense isn't going to put anything up. We're going to give it a shot in the bottom of the 9th. Don't think we're going to be able to do a job, but we're going to try it. Who knows? I've done crazier things in this game. Andres Munoz, Ben Rice. See if we can somehow score 3 runs and keep this game alive. Oh, we have the exact same record at 103 and 59. So I guess they have whatever tiebreaker there is. I don't know if there is a tiebreaker. They're going to bring in Matt Brash. Let's see if we can somehow do a job. We've got Rice, Benson, Vaughn, and Edmond. So definitely need Ben Rice to lead it off here. If Ben Rice doesn't get a hit or something, then I'm just going to call it a day and we'll go to game 5. So come on, Ben. Literally all up to you if I stay in here or not. That's all I'm going to say. All up to you. Come on. Nope. 2-1 count. Working Matt Brash here a little bit. Looking for him to miss with something. Okay, so it looks like we're going to say Ben Rice gets 1 back. Wish we could have did that a little bit earlier, but it is okay. Maybe it's not too late. Who knows? Will Benson, come on. He's not doing too well, but we got a righty on the bump. We got a shot. He does hit. He does have a lot of power versus righties. If we get on something, maybe we can make it a 1-run game here. Okay, we don't make it a 1-run game, but we do get ourselves the tying run to the plate. An 85 speed on first. We're stealing second. We're stealing second. So, Hopefully he's got good stealing. Only 31. I don't really care. We're going to try it. Andrew Vaughn at the plate. Bad jump, but we're going to swing over it. Going to get a stolen base. Perfect. Perfect work. See Andrew Vaughn. Come on, let's see it. Just need a hit here. 97. I'm all over that. Really not much better of a swing I can put on it. We're not going to tag. That's J-Rod out there. He's got a hose. We would have been safe, but not worth the risk. We do have Tommy Edman up now. Tommy Edman, do you hit righties well? I think he does. It's a good swing. It's just good pitch, too. Nope. Okay, Tommy Edman can kind of hit righties. We're going to see what we have on the bench. I honestly don't know what we have there. No clutch. And then it's all righties. Yeah, we're just going to stick with Tommy Edman here. Hopefully he can hit a single somewhere. No, that's going to be out number 2. All right, it all comes down to J.P. Crawford, I think, is up. I mean, that ball's scorched. It's just right at the first baseman. Come on, J.P. Against your former team, too. That's a strike. Yeah, that's a strike. Beautiful spot. Come on. J.P. Crawford, let's do a job here. J.P. Crawford ties the ball game against his former teammates, against his former team. We are back in this game. They're going to the bullpen. Matt Brash couldn't close out the easy one, and they're going to bring in our former player, Jose Ferrer. Come on, William Contreras, end it. That ball's hit. Well, oh, he's going to make an error at short. We took their shortstop, and now he's making an error. That is huge. James Wood. No way. No way. Against his former teammate. Come on. Show me. Show me James Wood. Come on. 103. I think we're just under that, though. We are. All right. We push it to extras, though. We do push it to extras. We need our pitching to hold it here. We're going to go to one of our better guys. So let's go to the bullpen. We're going to go to the quick manage bullpen. They got lefty, lefty, ready, lefty, lefty, lefty. We're going to go Andrew Salfrank and hope he can get me 3 outs. Strikeout, ground out. All right, we got a chance to walk it off here. They're leaving Ferrer in the game. Will Smith's PCI is the size of Texas. Come on. We need a hit here. Nope, that's way up. Oh, this is ball game. Will Smith, come on. This is ball game. This is a light work. Nope. Nope, come on. Will Smith, let's do it. We got Smith, Springer, Rice. Will Smith's going to smoke that one into the gap. That's going to be a double. 106, a little bit more under it, and that might be... Oh, gets a second. Okay, yeah, we get under that a little more. It's ball game, but you know what? We'll take the winning run on second base for George Springer. Will Smith out there. Do we want to go to the bench? The problem is I don't... Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to bring Joey Ortiz into the game to go pinch run. See if he can help us here. George Springer, hit a single somewhere. Okay. George Springer, probably not even that high of an overall at this point, but we're going to let him rock. Very good player. Was clutch for the Blue Jays last year. And he's going to be clutch for us this year. That's ball game. We are your World Series champions in 2027 with the All-Presidents team. Thank you very much, Joey Ortiz. It's a good move. It's a good move. Shout out to J.P. Crawford, man of the hour. Oh my. Ben Rice, shout out to him too with a home run. Yeah, we managed to do it. I don't know how, but we did. Jose Ferrer with the loss. And it's funny, he was in that Harry Ford trade. Harry Ford was on our team, on our World Series winning team. So, yeah. All right, we win the World Series. Who are the award winners? It's going to be Ben Rice, World Series MVP, J.P. Crawford, playoff MVP. Yeah, we got it done. Thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.